The following matchup is presented and played with Hockey Blast Express, a product of Play Games LLC, copyright 2023, all rights reserved. And welcome back, everybody, as we get set for another time frame matchup in this 1976-77 Montreal Canadiens Gauntlet Challenge. As you can tell, today's opponent is the 2022-23 Columbus Blue Jackets. And as you guys can tell by the memorial logo, the dedicated to Johnny Hockey, who perished in August of 2024 on a bike ride before he was due to be married, which is kind of really sad and all that. Every time throughout this project, what I am going to be doing is anytime Johnny Gaudreau is being featured either with the Blue Jackets or the Calgary Flames, the memorial logo will appear on screen along with a simple, quick little memorial tributes before each game if you're watching this in single game format. But for the full time frame format, you'll just see it only one time. So with that being said, your starting goaltenders are for Columbus, it'll be Danil Tarasov. And for Montreal, it will be Ken Dryden. The adjustments have been made for Tarasov to have -2 play save stars and -1 on the shot save star. So with that being said, the spec save remains the same. So without further ado, a new time frame of 1 hour has been set on the clock. And if you're ready, I'm ready. Will the clock operator please start the clock? And we're going to begin with a visitor scoring chance of a 33. Choice visitor player rolls for rebound goal using shot stars +2. Well, he is the man. He is going to be the guy of the hour to be featured. So we're going to go with Johnny Gaudreau, who needs to make a 3 or 4 with a dot to score the goal. 0 and 4 with a blank won't do it, as he is turned away for now. And that's going to be it for that segment, and we move on. Quality check between players 2 and 1. That's Lafleur and Kent Johnson. We're looking for star. It looks like Lafleur is going to win that one, as he does have star, as he's going to move in on Tarasov, who needs to roll a 1 in order to stop the Guy Lafleur scoring opportunity. Won't do so, and Lafleur is on the board, and for the Montreal Canadiens, as they lead 1-0. And it will be an unassisted goal from Guy Lafleur. Stay put in this 10-minute segment with a home scoring chance of a 44. Any home player with a power play circle star symbol creates a power play goal. Excuse me. Yes, Steve Shutt has that. Has the circle star, power play circle star symbol, as he is going to move in on Tarasov, hopefully to make a save out of a power play opportunity. He needs to roll a 1 in order to do so. He does. And that's going to do it for that segment, and we move on. Penalty check between players 3 and 4. That's Riesborough and Peck and Peaky, Andrew Peaky. It looks like Riesborough is going to go to the box, as Peaky will move in on Ken Dryden, who needs to make a 4 or 5 with a dot to stop the Andrew Peaky chance. He can't, and the Blue Jackets will get on the board as the Jackets tie it up on the Andrew Peaky power play goal. And one assist will be handed out on the play. How about Adam Boquist will be assisting Andrew Peaky on the power play opportunity for the Columbus Blue Jackets. And we stay put in this segment with another penalty check between players, anybody on the ice for the Habs, against player number 3, that's Boone Jenner. Either we tie or the Habs are going to go on the power play, or the Blue Jackets can go on the power play. So how about this? 1-2, it will be it'll be Montreal. 3-4 is a tie. 5-6, Columbus will go on the power play. And we'll tie. So it looks like the only player out there with the same penalty rating is Mario Tremblay, as both guys had the same between Tremblay and Jenner. Both had the same penalty rating of 1. And that's going to do it for this segment here in the 15th minute of the game, and we move on. Oh, geez, another penalty check between players 5 and 2. That's Nairop and Kirill Marchenko. Both guys have the same penalty rating, and that's going to do it for the first period here at the Forum in Montreal, with the score deadlocked at 1 apiece. We got a quality check between players 5 and 1. That's Bouchard and Eric Robinson. We're looking for star. Neither player has star, and we will move on to the next segment. Quality check between players 3 and anybody on the ice for the Blue Jackets that has skill. The lucky contestant will be Mahavlich, and the only guy on the ice that has skill is Johnny Hockey, Johnny Gaudreau. So both Mahavlich and Johnny Gaudreau will tie, as both players have skill, and we will move on to the next segment. Penalty check between players 1 and 4. That's Gainey and Gavin Bayreuther. Both guys have the same penalty rating of 0.5, and that is going to be it for that segment. Quality check between players 2 and anybody on the ice for the Blue Jackets that has hit. It looks like Jimmy Roberts is not going to win this one, so pick your poison between Corrali, Peaky, and Gabranson. Oh, I do want to keep the circle and the square out there, so Peaky is the odd guy out of it. I do want to keep the fight rating out there for Gabranson, so the only guy that, the lucky contestant that will take this quality check win will be Sean Corrali, as he does have hit, as he moves in on Ken Dryden, hopefully to deliver the Columbus Blue Jackets the lead, as Ken Dryden needs to make it 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 with a dot to make the stop. Otherwise, it'll be a goal. And it will be a goal, as Columbus will take the lead off of Sean Corrali's go-ahead goal here. And one assist will be handed out on the play. I think we'll go with Chinikov. So Corrali from Chinikov will deliver the Columbus Blue Jackets the lead here in this one. Home scoring chance as we stay in the 20th minute of the second period with a 32 Choice home player rolls for rebound goal using shot stars +2. Oh, you bet your big butt I'm going to give that to Patrick Laine as he has a 3. +2 is going to have to be a 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 will score the goal for Columbus. And it will. Patrick Laine delivers the Columbus Blue Jackets another goal. It's 3-1 Jackets, and 2 assists will be handed out on the play. Roslovic and Kent Johnson will be your assist takers on the Patrick Laine goal. We move on with a penalty check between players 3 and anybody on the ice for the Jackets. So it'll be Lamar against anybody on the ice. The thing is, again, we could either tie or have either team go on the power play. So again, 1-2 Montreal will go on the power play. 3-4 is a tie. 5 or 6 Columbus will go on the power play. We'll roll the red die, and Columbus will go on the power play. And it looks like it will be contesting it will be Eric Robinson. So Eric Robinson will send Jacques Lamar to the penalty box as he moves in on Ken Dryden. As Robinson moves in on Ken Dryden, hopefully to make the stop. A 4 or 5 of the dot will do so. And he does. And that's going to do it for the second period, but not before 2 goals are scored in this segment by the Columbus Blue Jackets to make it a 3-1 Jackets lead. Visitor scoring chance of a 44. Any visitor player with a triangle creates a goal. We got contenders between Jenner and Gaudreau, but as you guys know, I do want to try to highlight Johnny Gaudreau as much as possible. So we're going to give it to Gaudreau as he does have a triangle. As he's going to move as he's going to move in on Ken Dryden, hopefully to not make the 4 or 5 of the dot to stop the goal. Oh, and unfortunate he does. So Gaudreau only flips, and we move on. Quality check between players 3 and anybody on the ice for the Jackets with star. Pick your well, guess what? Nobody on the Jackets has star. The lucky contestant for the Habs is Reesborough. He does not have star, so we'll go right across from him with Boone Jenner, as both guys don't have star, and we move on to the next segment in this one. Is there a scoring chance of 15? Home goalie must make play save. Okay, Ken Dryden needs to make a 4 or 5 with a dot to make the stop, which he will, so nobody flips, and we move on. Another visitor scoring chance of 14. Again, home goalie must make a play save again, so 4 or 5 with a dot. Will it be fool me once, shame on me, fool me twice, fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, shame on me? Nope. It'll be a save and stop the clock. And the Columbus Blue Jackets will take game 1 of this time frame by a final score of 3-1. So, with that being said, stay tuned for the Bitty Beer game summary coming up next, as well as game 2 of this time frame. As always, every game summary is presented by your favorite Bitty Beer products. If you choose to drink Bitty Beer, please do drink responsibly. Excuse me. As always, it has a big taste at a bitty price. It's Bitty Beer. And welcome back, everybody, as we get set for Game 2 of this time frame matchup between the 76-77 Montreal Canadiens and the 2022-23 Columbus Blue Jackets. As you can tell, the Jackets lead this this time frame series by a game, by winning Game 1 of this time frame by a score of 3-1, and lead this time frame 1-0. As you guys can tell, this is a tribute time frame to Johnny Gaudreau. So at any point during this project, either the Blue Jackets or the Flames, whichever team that we pick that includes Johnny Gaudreau, we will have that. We will have the logo set up to pay tribute to one of the greatest players in hockey of our generation, Johnny Gaudreau. So with that being said, Game 2 is about to get underway with the adjustments already made. Michel Larocque will be in net for the Habs, and Elvis Merzlikins will be in net for the Jackets. With that being said, let's get right into Game 2. Will the clock operator please start the clock? We're going to begin with a home scoring opportunity with a 54. It reads, visitor defense player in 5, that's Bill Nyrop. He stops a Columbus goal opportunity with a quality roll of smart or a square. Although Nyrop does not have smart, he does have that square, so he's going to stop the Columbus goal opportunity as we move on to the next segment. Penalty check between players 3 and 1. That's Kuraly and Wilson. It looks like Sean Kuraly is going to go to the penalty box as Wilson moves in on Merzlikins, who needs to make a 1, 2, or 3 to stop it, to stop the power play goal attempt. And he can't, and the Habs will get on the board early. It's 1-0 off of Maury Wilson off the power play goal, and it will be unassisted. Stay put in the 10th minute with a quality check between anybody on the ice for the Habs against player 5. That's Eric Gabranson for the Columbus Blue Jackets. We're looking for power. Pick your poison. We're probably gonna go right across from them with Pierre Bouchard, as both guys have the same quality of power, and that's going to do it for this segment here in this one. Penalty check, I should say, between players 1 and 2. That's Johnson and Roberts. Oh, looks like Jimmy Roberts is going to go to the box as Kent Johnson will move in on Michel Larocque, hopefully to make a. Either way, he's going to save it. So no matter which either way that I roll, Michel Larocque is going to make the save, as he does have. It's going to be an automatic play save for the Habs on the power play, and that will kill the Columbus Blue Jackets opportunity on the power play, and we move on. Penalty check between both players in 5, and again, that's going to be Nyrop who's going to go to the box, and again, that's going to be an automatic 6 play save on Michel Larocque, and that's going to be an automatic kill for the Montreal Canadiens, as Michel Larocque has can't go higher than a 6 on the roll, so that's going to do it for the first period. And after 20 minutes of play in the books, the score is the 76-77 Habs 1 and the Jackets 0. We got a quality check to begin the second period between players 4 and 5. That's Peaky and Bouchard. We're looking for skill. Neither player has skill between those two that were selected. So that's going to do it for this segment, and we move on to the next one. Visitor scoring chance of a 24. Home goalie must make spec save. Merslinkins needs to make a 1 and has to only roll a 1 in order to make the spec save. He can't, and the Habs will extend their lead to a 2-0 lead. Let's see who scored the goal. 11. Second best shot rating. So the best out there is between Shutt and Lafleur. The second best is going to go to Pete Mahovlich, who's going to get the goal. And 2 assists will be handed out on the play. So Lafleur and Shutt will assist Pete Mahovlich on the 2-0 goal for the Montreal Canadiens. Visitor scoring chance again of a 13. Home goalie must make play save. So easy save for Merslinkins with a 1, 2, or 3 to do so. Oh no, and he can't get it. It's a 3-0 lead for the Habs. Let's see who scored the goal. 3. Third best shot rating. So the best out there is Lamar. The second best is Tremblay. The third best is Bob Gainey. So Bob Gainey will score the goal, and 2 assists will be handed out on the play. So it'll be Lamar and Mario Tremblay to assist Bob Gainey on the goal, and it's 3-0 here at Nationwide Arena. And we move on. Home scoring opportunity with a 25. Choice home player rolls for a goal using assist stars +2. Well, I'm going to definitely give that to Jack Roslovic, as he needs to make a 3 or 4 with a dot to score the goal. And he does so, and the Jackets get on the board, courtesy of Jack Roslovic. And 1 assist will be handed out on the play. Between, I guess we're going to give that one to Gavin Bayreuther. So Roslovic from Bayreuther will be your goal scoring stat line, and it's 3-1 with the Jackets on the board. We scored 3 in this segment, and 3 more to go until the segment automatically ends. We got a quality check between players 2 and 1. That's Marchenko and Wilson. We're looking for star. Neither player has star, and that's going to do it for this segment here in this one. As we move on. Visitor scoring chance of a 23. Home goalie must make spec save. Elvis Merslinkins needs to roll a 1 in order to do so. Oh, and he can't, and the Habs extend their lead. It's 4-1. Let's see who scored the goal. 5. Choice player. So again, whenever it says choice, I go by the roll of the red die with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 is a reroll. 4. That's Rick Chartraw who scored the goal, and 1 assist will be handed out on the play. Steve Shutt will be your assist taker on this one. And no doubt Columbus may try to give Daryl Tarasov the to give him a little break here. So they're going to stick with Elvis Merslinkins. Excuse me. We got a home scoring opportunity of a 34. Home player in 2 creates a goal with a quality roll of power or a triangle. That is Yegor Chinikov. Although he doesn't have a triangle, he does have power, and that's the only quality that he has printed on his card. So he got lucky there as he moves in on Larocque, hopefully to make the play save. And he does so. It's an automatic play save either way. And we move on to the next segment. We got a quality check between players 2 and 3. That's Line and Reesboro. We are looking for star. Neither player has star, and we are going to move on between these two teams here to the third period. Quality check between players 1 and 4. That is Robinson and Savard. And we are looking for power. It looks like Savard will win that quality check battle between Robinson as he has power. As he moves in on Merslinkins, he needs to make a 1, 2, or 3 to stop him, and he does so. We got a quality check between players 5 and 2. That's Gabranson and Roberts. We are looking for star. Oh, neither player has star. That's lucky. The Columbus Blue Jackets can thank their lucky stars that star did not show up on Montreal's side. And we move on to the next segment. Home scoring chance of a 41. Home player in 5 creates a goal with a quality roll of star or a triangle. Oh my. Adam Boquist does not have star and he does not have a triangle. So nothing will come up there for the Jackets, and we move on to the next segment. Home scoring chance of a 34. Home player in 2, that is Kirill Marchenko. He creates a goal opportunity with a quality roll of star or a triangle. And again, Kirill Marchenko does not have star and he does not have a triangle. So that is going to be your ball game, folks. Stop the clock. So game 2 will go to Montreal by a final score of 4-1. Stay tuned for game 3 coming up right after the game 2 game summary presented by your favorite Bitty Beer products. If you choose to drink Bitty Beer, please do drink responsibly. As always, it has big taste at a bitty price. It's Bitty Beer. And welcome back, everybody, as we get set for Game 3 of this Timeframe matchup between the 1976-77 Montreal Canadiens and the 2022-23 Columbus Blue Jackets. As you can see, the Timeframe is tied up at 1 game apiece. This is Game 3, and whoever wins this game in this Timeframe will possibly take control of this time frame. So with that being said, we have 37 minutes and 58 seconds left on the clock. The adjustments have been made as Tarasov is back in net for Columbus and Michel Larocque will stay in net for the Habs. Let's get right into game 3. Will the clock operator please start the clock? We're going to begin with a visitor scoring chance of a 62. Any home player with a circle prevents a power play goal. Yes, we do. Bob Gainey has a circle, so he prevents a Columbus power play goal to begin this hockey game right here for game 3. We got a quality check next to begin this next segment between anybody on the ice for the Habs against player number 4. That's Andrew Peaky. We're looking for star. Peaky's not going to win that one. So the only 2 out there on the Habs with star is Lafleur and Mahavlich. I think I'm going to keep the power play circle star out there for Mahavlich So we're gonna, excuse me, for Lafleur. So we're gonna go with Pete Mahovlich to win the quality check battle as he moves in on Tarasov, who needs to make a 1 in order to stop the goal from scoring. And he can't, and the Habs are on the board. It's 1-0, courtesy of the Pete Mahovlich goal. And it will be unassisted. He needs to flip. We stay put in this segment. Penalty check between players 1 and 2. That is Wilson and Yegor Chinikov. Looks like both guys have the same penalty rating of 0.5, and that will do it for this segment here in this one. Quality check between both players in 4. That's Chartraw and Bayreuther. We are looking for star. Neither player has star, and that will do it for this segment here in the first period, with a score of 1-0 in favor of the 76-77 Montreal Canadiens. Oh, and triple threes. This is going to be a critical face-off. So we are going to check. It looks like Jenner has 55. Lamar has a 55. So we do have a tie. So if a tie between the best face-off rating, the home team will win the critical face-off. So Jacques Lamar will win the critical face-off via the tie, as he will move in on Tarasov, hopefully to make the spec save, which he has, which is going to be a roll of the decider die. Dot, he saves it, blank, it's a goal. And he will save it. So Tarasov will save the goal, bails out his teammate, and that is going to do it for the first period. With the Habs in front of 1-0, we go to the second with a with a visitor scoring chance, I should say, of a 55. Home player in 5, that's Bill Nyroth. He stops a Columbus goal opportunity with a quality roll of smart or a square. Although he doesn't have smart, he does have the square. And I think that is twice now in this time frame where he stops the Columbus goal opportunity, and we move on. Home scoring chance of a 21. Visitor goalie must make shot save. Okay, so he needs to make a 1 or a 2 to stop it. Can't, and the Habs will extend their lead. It's 2-0. Let's see who scored the goal. 9. Second best shot rating. So the best is going to go is going to be a tie between Shutt and Lafleur. The second best is going to be Doug Riesborough. So Doug Riesborough will score the goal, and 2 assists will be handed out on the play. How about it? Lafleur and Steve Shutt will assist Doug Riesborough on the 2-0 goal to extend the Habs' lead here in Game 3 of this time frame. Quality check between players 2 and 1. That is Tremblay and Johnny Gaudreau. We are looking for skill. Both players have skill, and we will move on to the next segment. Home scoring opportunity of a 36. Home player in 4, that is Savard. He creates a goal opportunity with a quality roll of star or a triangle. He doesn't have a triangle, but he does have star, so he's going to move in on Tarasov, hopefully for him to stop it with a 1. Can't, and the Habs will extend their lead. It's 3-0, courtesy of Serge Savard, as he will score the goal unassisted. We stay put in this segment with a home scoring chance of a 64. Home defense stop breakaway chance. Visitor goalie must make quick save. So again, this is going to be all on the decider die. Dot. He saves it. Blank. He doesn't. And he doesn't. It's a 4-0 lead. Let's see who scored the goal. 6. Player with the best shot rating. So it's going to be a tie between Mahovlich and Gainey. Dot. It's Gainey. And it will be Gainey. So Bob Gainey will score the goal. And 1 assist will be handed out on the play. So why not Pete Mahovlich gets the assist? And we will move on to, excuse me, the next portion in this segment. Quality check between both players in one. That's Johnson and Wilson. We are looking for power. Neither player has power, and we will move on to the next segment. Home scoring chance of a 46. It reads, visitor defense player in one, that's Robinson. He stops a goal opportunity with a quality roll of smart or a triangle. Otherwise, it will be a goal. Unfortunately, it will be a goal for the Montreal Canadiens as Eric Robinson does not have smart and he does not have a triangle. So it will be a 5-0 lead for the Habs. And the coach is saying, get Merslinkins in there. I don't care. This game is a wash. Let's see who scored. Let's see, who assisted on, who scored the goal. 11. Second best shot rating. That's going to be Lamar scoring the goal. And 2 assists will be handed out on the play. It looks like Shutt and Roberts will score the goal. And Columbus is going to make the goaltending change here in this one. They are going to go to Elvis Merslinkins for the remainder of this one, which is really a dire straight roll of the die here for Columbus to get back into this game. We got a quality check between players 5 and 1, Bouchard and Gaudreau. We're looking for speed. It looks like Gaudreau is going to win that one as he does have speed as he moves in on Michel Larocque, hopefully to make the 4 or 5 of the dot to make the save. 5 of the blank won't do it. Johnny Gaudreau will score the goal. And let's see who assisted him. 2. It looks like Laine and Corrali. Johnny Gaudreau scores the goal from Patrick Laine and Sean Corrali. And we stay put right here in this 20-minute segment. Penalty check between both players in one. It looks like Bob Gainey is going to go to the box with a 0.5 rating to Kent Johnson's 0. So Kent Johnson's going to move in on Michel Larocque, hopefully to make a 4 or 5 of the dot to make the stop. 5 of the dot will do so, and that's going to do it for the second period with the Habs in front by a score of 5-1. We have a home scoring chance of a 53. Visitor defense player in 4, that is Peaky. He stops he stops a Montreal goal opportunity with a quality roll of smart or a square. He doesn't have smart, but he does have a square, so Peaky will stop the Montreal goal opportunity to keep the game right where it's at, up 5-1. Penalty check between both, not both players in 4. I'm sorry, between players 3 and 4. That's Riesborough and Bayreuther. And it looks like Riesborough is going to go to the box. So Gavin Bayreuther is going to move in on Michel Larocque, hopefully to make the play save. And he will. And we move on here to the next segment. We got a quality check between anybody on the ice for the Habs against player 2. That's Kirill Marchenko. We are looking for speed. It looks like Marchenko is not going to win that one. Excuse me. So the only 2 out on the ice that has speed is Wilson or Lafleur. We'll go right across from him with Guy Lafleur, as he's going to move in on Elvis Merzlikins, hopefully to make the 1, 2, or 3 play save to stop it, which he will. What a stop by Elvis Merzlikins to bail out his teammate. And we move on to the next segment. Quality check between player 4, that's Chartraw, and anybody on the ice for the Jackets. We are looking for star. Well, neither player is going to win star, so we're going to go right across from them with Peaky, as neither player has star, and that will seal up Game 3. Stop the clock. Man, oh man, the Columbus Blue Jackets tried and tried and tried, but unfortunately, the Habs were just too powerful to contend with. So, with that being said, the final score for Game 3, the Habs take a 2-1 time frame lead by a final score of 5-1. Stay tuned for the Game 3 Bitty Beer game summary presented by your favorite Bitty Beer products, as well as Game 4 coming up next. And as always, the game summaries for this project is brought to you by your favorite Bitty Beer products. If you choose to drink Bitty Beer, please do drink responsibly. As always, it has big taste at a bitty price. It's Bitty Beer. Welcome back, everybody, as we get set for Game 4 of this time frame matchup with the 76-77 Montreal Canadiens and the 2022-23 Columbus Blue Jackets. As you guys can see by the time frame score, the 76-77 Habs take a 2-1 time frame lead, and need I say, if the Habs win, if the Habs win this game, they might as well will be taking another time frame in this project. But if the Jackets are victorious, which I hopefully doubt it will be, it will be coming off of like a really magical or like a little miracle on ice situation here for the Jackets to come back in this time frame matchup. Even if they win one game, that's still a good thing. But nonetheless, if the Habs win, they control the series with whatever they control this time frame matchup, whatever number of minutes are left on the clock. With that being said, with 24 minutes and 47 seconds left on the clock, let's get right into game 4. Will the clock operator please start the clock? And right away, we're going to begin with a penalty check between players 1 and 3. That is Robinson and Mahavlich. And it looks like Mahavlich is going to go to the box as Robinson will move in on Ken Dryden, hopefully to make the play save. And either way, that it will be an automatic play save, no matter what I roll. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. It will be an automatic play save for Ken Dryden. And that's going to do it for that segment. Home scoring chance of a 33. Jesus. Home player in 1. That's Johnny Gaudreau. He creates a goal opportunity with a quality roll of speed or a triangle. He does have both a triangle and the quality of speed. So he's going to be moving in on Ken Dryden, hopefully to score the goal, which either way will be a 6. So it'll be another automatic play save for Ken Dryden. We got a quality check between Gabranson and anybody on the ice for the Habs. We're looking for Star. The only 2 out there with Star, because Gabranson's not going to win this one. It's going to be either Lamar or Savard. Let's have the decided I choose. It's Lamar. And it will be Lamar. So he's going to be moving in on Danil Tarasov, as he needs to make a 1, 2, or 3 to make the stop. Can't, and the Habs will get on the board early. It's 1-0, courtesy of the Lamar goal. And 2 assists will be handed out on the play. It looks like Tremblay and Wilson will assist Jacques Lamar goal. The Jacques Lamar goal, the ice-breaking goal from Jacques Lamar to give the Habs a 1-0 lead. Home scoring chance of a 31. Choice home player rolls for rebound goal using shot stars +2. Well, definitely I'm going to give that to Kent Johnson. It's worth a shot. So a 1, 2, or 3 will score the goal to tie the game. Nope. And Ken Dryden will save it, as the period will indeed come to, nope, not the period coming to its end. We move on to the next segment. I'm getting ahead of myself. Penalty check between players 2 and 4. That's Chinikov and Serge Savard. It looks like both guys have the same penalty rating of 0.5, and we will move on officially to the second period. Quality check between both players in 2. That's Patrick Laine and Jimmy Roberts. We are looking for hits. Oh, neither player between Laine and Roberts, neither player has hit. So we will move on to the next segment. Visitor scoring chance of a 62. Any home player with a circle prevents a power play goal. And it looks like the Columbus Blue Jackets do not have a circle out there, so it will be a power play goal. And we will consider it to be a power play goal, as the Habs will extend their lead. Let's see who scored the goal. 4. Third best shot rating. So the best out there is Lafleur and Schutt. The third best will be Riseborough. So it'll be Doug Riseborough to score the goal. And 2 assists will be handed out on the play. Lafleur and Schutt. So Guy Lafleur and Steve Schutt will assist Doug Riseborough on the power play opportunity. And that is going to be it for that portion in this segment. And we move on with a quality check between players 4 and 1. That's Bayreuther and Gainey. We are looking for Star. It looks like Gainey's going to win that one, as he does have Star, as he moves in on Tarasov, hopefully to make a 1, 2, or 3 to stop the goal. And he will do so. Bob Gainey is like, you're good, kid. You are good. We move on to the next segment. Home scoring chance of a 32. Choice home player rolls for rebound goal using shot stars +2. You know, I'm definitely going to give that to Kirill Marchenko, as he has to make a 4 or 5 with the dot to score the goal. Oh, and he can't. Ken Dryden is standing on his head in this one, as he stops that one from going to the back of the net, and we move on. Quality check between players 3 and 2. That's Roslovic and Tremblay. We are looking for Smart. Neither player has Smart between Roslovic and Tremblay. So that will do it for this second period here, with the score of 2-0 after 40 minutes in the books. Quality check between players 3 and 4. That's going to be Boone Jenner and Rick Chartraw. We're looking for Star. Oh, neither player between Jenner and Chartraw, neither player has Star. So we will move on to the next segment here in this one. Quality check again between players 3 and anybody on the ice for the Habs. That's Corrali, and we are looking for Hit. The only guy out there with Hit is Bouchard, so we're definitely going to tie. Corrali and Bouchard both have Hit, and we will move on to the next segment in this one. We got a home scoring chance of a 53. Visitor defense player in 4, that's Andrew Peaky. He stops a Montreal goal opportunity with a quality roll of power or a square. Luckily for Peaky, he does have a square and he does have power, so he will stop the Montreal goal from getting past him, and we will move on. Another home scoring chance of 23. Visitor goalie must make spec saves. So again, this is all going to come down to the decider die. Dot, he saves it. Blank, it's a goal. And he saves it. Stop the clock. That is going to be it for Game 4, as the Montreal Canadiens take Game 4 and possibly this time frame by a final score of 2-0, with a Ken Dryden shutting out the Columbus Blue Jackets. Stay tuned for the game summary presented by your favorite Bitty Beer products, as we will have Game 5 ready for you on the other side. As always, the game summary is presented by your favorite Bitty Beer products. If you choose to drink Bitty Beer, please do drink responsibly. As always, it has big taste at a bitty price. It's Bitty Beer. And welcome back, everybody, as we get set for Game 5 of this time frame matchup with 16 minutes and 34 seconds left on the clock. As you guys can see, the 76-77 Montreal Canadiens lead the 22-23 Columbus Blue Jackets with a 3-1 time frame series lead. And no matter what happens going forward and with the amount of time remaining, the Habs will indeed extend to an 8-2-1 time frame record here in this project. So without further ado, let's get Game 5 underway with Tarasov in net for the Jackets and Michel Larocque in net for the Habs. Let's get right into it. Will the clock operator please start the clock? And it's going to be an automatic power play goal for the Habs, as it is a 3-6-6 to begin the game here. And let's see who scored it. 9. Second best shot rating. So the best out there on the ice is between Wilson and Mahovlich. So it's a tie between Roberts, Savard, and Nyrop. So how about we do this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Player number. So it'll be 4. That's Serge Savard, who scored the goal. And 2 assists will be handed out in the play. So Mahovlich and Wilson will assist Serge Savard on the automatic power play goal to start Game 5 of this time frame. Quality check between anybody on the ice for the Habs against player number 3. That's Jack Roslovic. We're looking for smart. Either way, Roslovic is not going to win that one. So we could either tie or have the Habs go ahead. We tie. And we will tie. So between Chartra and Nyrop, it'll be Chartra. And it'll be Chartra. So tie between Roslovic and Chartra. So it'll be a tie. And that's going to do it for the segment here in this one. We move on to a home scoring chance of a 21. Visitor goalie must make shot saves. So again, Tarasov needs to make a 1 or a 2 to stop it. Can't, and the Habs extend their lead. It's 2-0. Let's see who scored the goal. 9, second best shot rating. Excuse me. It's going to go to Jacques Lamar, as he will score the goal. And how many assists are we going to give out on the play? 2. It looks like Shutt and we'll go with Roberts. So Lamar from Shutt and Roberts. And it's 2-0 in favor of Montreal. Quality check between anybody on the ice for the Habs against player number 1. That is Eric Robinson. We're looking for speed. Either way, Robinson is not going to win that one, as we are going to go ahead and go with Guy Lafleur to hopefully extend the lead here, as Lafleur will move in on Tarasov, hopefully to make a 1 for the play save. Can't, and he scores. It is a 3-0 lead, as Guy Lafleur will score the goal. 2 assists will be handed out in the play. Reesborough and Nyrop. We'll go with Reesborough and Nyrop assisting Guy Lafleur on his goal for the 3-0 lead here in this one. Quality check between players 5 and 2. That is Bouchard and Chinikov. Excuse me. We're looking for star. Neither player has star, and we will move on to the next segment in this one. Visitor scoring chance of a 34. Visitor player in 1. That's Johnny Gaudreau. He creates a goal opportunity with a quality roll of hit or a triangle. Although Johnny Hockey does not have hits, he does have a triangle. So he's going to be moving in on Michel Larocque, hopefully to make the 4 or 5 with a dot to make the stop. 4 will stop it, and that is going to be it for the segment, and we will move on. Quality check between players 1 and 5. That's Gainey and Gabranson for Smart. Oh, Bob Gainey's going to win that one as he moves in on Tarasov, hopefully to make roll a 1 in order to stop it. Nope, and Gainey will score. It's 4-0 in favor of the Habs. Let's see and it will be unassisted. Bob Gainey, unassisted goal. Off of the quality check win, and the coach has seen enough. He's going to bring in Elvis Merzlikins, hopefully to calm things down here in this one. Quality check between players 5 and 1, Nyrop and Kent Johnson. We're looking for skill. Both players have skill, and we will move on to the second period with a score of the Habs 4 and the Jackets 0. Quality check between both players in 3. That's Jenner and Mahovlich. We're looking for skill. Oh, Pete Mahovlich is going to win that one as he does have skill. As he moves in on Merzlikins, hopefully to make the 1, 2, or 3 to stop it. Can't, and the Habs will, and the Mahovlich will score the goal. It's a 5-0 lead now. And let's see who assisted him. 2 assists. It looks like it'll be Tremblay and Wilson assisting, Pete Mahovlich on the goal. And we will move on to the next portion in this segment. Home scoring chance of a 14. Visitor goalie must make play save. Needs to roll a 1 in order to do so. And he does so nobody flips, and we move on. We got a quality check of between players, anybody on the ice for the Habs, and Boone. Oh, Boone Jenner was used. It'll be Sean Corrali. I forgot that Jenner was used. We're looking for hit. The only guy out there on the ice with hit is Bouchard, so he's going to tie Corrali as both players have hit. And we will move on to the next segment. Penalty check between players 5 and 4. That's Nyrop and Bayreuther. It looks like both guys have the same penalty rating of 0.5, and we will move on to the next segment. Home scoring chance of a 22. Visitor goalie must make spec save. So Elvis Merzlikins needs to make a 1 in order to stop it. He does so, and nobody flips, and we will move on to the next segment. We got ourselves a quality check between players 3 and 2. That's Jacques Lemar and Patrick Laine. We're looking for smart. It looks like Jacques Lemar was going to win that one. We'll win that one as he does have smart. As he's going to move in on Merzlikins, hopefully to make the 1 on the play save, which he will do so. And we move on to the next segment. Quality check between anybody on the ice for the Habs and against Adam Boquist. We are looking for skill. Pick your poison between Shutt, Roberts, and Savard. So let's have the red die decide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4, that's Jimmy Roberts. So between Roberts and Boquist, both guys have skill. And we will move on to the next segment in this one. Home scoring opportunity with a 62. Any visitor player with a circle prevents a power play goal. Yes, Andrew Peaky does have a circle out there, so he prevents a power play goal from. He prevents a Montreal power play goal from scoring, and we will move on with a quality check between players 4 and 3, Savard and Roslovic. We're looking for skill. Both players have skill. Stop the clock. Man, oh man, with 6.5 minutes left, we will indeed play out game 6. Here in this one at Nationwide Arena, the first time we've reached 6 games since Timeframe 2 against the 2022-23. I think it was against, just want to make sure. Yes, the 2022-23 Nashville Predators. So with that being said, the Habs will win Game 5 to take a 4-1 time frame lead. We will definitely play out Game 6. And whatever's left on the clock, whenever the clock hits 0, we will add on those certain number of minutes on the recording time from the time that reaches 0 until the time that I say stop the clock. We'll add those time differential and add it on to the total time for game 6, and that will do it. So with that being said, stay tuned for the game summary, Bitty Beer game summary for game 5, as well as game 6 coming up. As always, every game summary in this project is brought to you by your favorite Bitty Beer products. If you choose to drink Bitty Beer, please do drink responsibly. As always, it has big taste at a bitty price. It's Bitty Beer. And welcome back to the channel, everybody, as we get set for Game 6 of this time frame matchup between the 2022-23 Columbus Blue Jackets and the 1976-77 Montreal Canadiens. As you guys can see, the adjustments have been made, and no matter what happens in this game, the Canadiens of 76-77 will win this time frame by either a score of 5-1 or of 4-2 in wins of games. With that being said, with 6.5 minutes left, let's get ready to game 6. Will the clock operator please start the clock? And we're going to begin with a home scoring chance of a 35. It reads, home player in 3, that's Boone Jenner. He creates a goal opportunity with a quality roll of power or a triangle. Boone Jenner does not have power, but he does have a triangle. So he's going to be moving in on Ken Dryden, hopefully to make the play save. And unfortunately, no matter what I roll, according to the adjustments, Ken Dryden has to roll a 6. So no matter what I roll, it's going to be an automatic play save. So no need to roll the die, as it will be a 6 for no matter which one I roll. So Boone will flip, Ken Dryden will save the goal scoring attempt, and we will move on. Penalty check between both players in 4. Oh, Rick Chartraw is going to go to the boxes. Gavin Bayreuther will move in on Ken Dryden, hopefully to make the play save. And again, according to the adjustments, a +2 on the play save. That's going to do it, as Bayreuther saves as Ken Dryden saves the Gavin Bayreuther power play attempt, and that's going to do it for that segment, and we move on. Another penalty check. This time it'll be between anybody on the ice for the Jackets against player 2. That's Guy Lafleur. And again, it's going to probably be either a choice. Either the Habs go on the power play, we tie, or the Jackets will go on the power play. So that's what we're going to decide right now with the roll of the red die. 1, 2, the Jackets will go on the power play. 3, 4 is a tie. And 5, 6, the Canadiens will go on the power play. And we'll tie it. So we'll go right across from him with Kirill Marchenko. So as both guys have the same penalty penalty rating. And we will move on to the next segment here in this one. Another penalty check, this time between both players in 5. It looks like this time it'll be Eric Branson going to the box, as Pierre Bouchard will move in on Elvis Merzlikins, hopefully to make a 1, 2, or 3 to make the play save, which he will do so, and that's going to do it for the first period. So an eventful first period, but somehow, some way, the score is remaining at a scoreless tie at 0 apiece. We move on to the second period with a quality check between players 2 and 3. That's Yegor Chinikov and Doug Riesborough. We're looking for the quality of hits. It looks like Riesborough is going to win that battle between himself and Chinikov, as he does have hits. So he moves in on Elvis Merzlikins, hopefully to make a 1, 2, or 3 to make the stop. He can't, and the Habs will get on the board. The Habs will get on the board as the courtesy of the Doug Riesborough goal. There we go. Score's all set. And the Habs lead it 1-0. Let's see who assisted Mr. Riesborough on the goal. 2 assists will be handed out. Shutt and let's go Shutt and Savard. So Doug Riesborough will score the goal from Steve Shutt assisting, and Serge Savard from Shutt and Savard as your assist takers. Oh, and we need to flip Chinikov. I just remembered, as we go into another quality check between players 4 and 3. That's Andrew Peeke against Pete Mahovlich. We're looking for the quality of power. It looks like both guys have the same quality of power, and that's going to do it for this segment here to kick off the second period with a 1-0 lead for the 76-77 Montreal Canadiens. Another quality check, this time between between player 2, that's Patrick Laine, against anybody on the ice for the Habs. We're looking for the quality of power. Pick your poison between Gainey, Tremblay, Chartraw, and Nyrop to tie. Man. I think we're going to go right across from him with Mario Tremblay, as both guys have the same quality of power, and we will move on to the next segment in this one. Penalty check between players 2 and 1. That's Kirill Marchenko and Bob Gainey. Both guys have the same penalty marking of 0.5, and that will do it for this segment here. And we will move on to another quality check between both players in 4. We're looking for the star quality. Unfortunately, Chartraw and Bayreuther do not have star, and that will seal up the second period with the 76-77 Montreal Canadiens in the lead by a score of 1-0. We got a quality check to begin the third period with, again, both players in 4. We're looking for speed. Peeke and Savard do not have speed, and that is going to be it for the first segment of the third period. We will move on to the next segment here in this one. Home scoring chance of a 64. Home defense stop, breakaway chance. Visitor goalie must make spec save. Great. So this is going to be a chance for the Jackets to tie things up. Ken Dryden needs to roll a 1 or a 2 to stop it. He can't, and the Jackets and that cannon goes, and the cannon will go off as the Columbus Blue Jackets will score a breakaway goal. Let's see who scored it. 11. Second best shot rating. The best out there on the ice is a tie between Robinson, Chinikov, and Corrali. A four-way tie, excuse me. It's Adam Boquist as well. So it looks like the defenseman, Gavin Bayreuther, will score the goal for the Columbus Blue Jackets, and 2 assists. How about Yegor Chinikov? Or excuse me, it'll be from Boquist and Yegor Chinikov. The score on the breakaway attempt by the Jackets, and we stay put here in the 10th minute of the third period with a quality check between Peaky and Roberts. We're looking for the quality of speed. Neither Roberts nor Peaky have speed, so that's going to do it for the. That is going to do it for this segment here, as we move on to a visitor scoring chance of a 32. It reads, choice visitor player rolls for rebound goal using shot stars +2. You better believe it. I'm going to give that to Guy Lafleur. So his shot stars he needs to roll a 1 through 5 in order to score the goal. A 6 will not do so. And Guy Lafleur will score the goal to put the Habs in front of a score of 2-1. Let's see who assisted Mr. Lafleur. 7. It'll be 2 assists. Lamar and I do want to keep that square out there for Nairop just in case. So we're going to go with Maury Wilson. So Guy Lafleur will score the goal from Lamar and Wilson. And we continue on here in this next portion of this segment. Another visitor scoring chance with a 51. Home player in 1, that's Eric Robinson. He stops a goal. He stops a goal opportunity with a quality roll of speed or a square. Yikes! Eric Robinson does not have speed. Neither does he have neither he does have a square. So that is going to be a goal for the Canadiens. Let's see who scored it. 7, player with the best shot rating. That is Steve Shutt, who's going to score the goal. And 2 assists will be handed out on the play. So it looks like it'll be Tremblay and Reesborough assisting Mr. Steve Shutt on the 3-1 go-ahead goal here in this one. Home scoring chance of a 26 as we continue on here in this next portion here of this segment. It reads, choice home player rolls a goal using shot stars +2. You better believe, even though Patrick Laine has the most has the benefit good opportunity will benefit from the good opportunity to score a goal. I do believe we're going to give that one to Johnny Gaudreau, as he is the man of the hour. So he needs to roll a 3 or 4 with a dot to score the goal. Oh, and he can't, and Ken Dryden will save it. Man, oh man, that stings. So we move on to the next segment. Another home scoring chance of a 34. Home player in 2, that's Line A. He creates a goal with a quality roll of skill or a triangle. Good thing I kept Line A out there, as he does have skill and he does have a triangle. So he's going to be moving in on Ken Dryden, which unfortunately is going to be the end of the game, as according to the adjustments, a +2 on the play save. That's going to probably do it, folks. Stop the clock. So Line A came so close, but yet so far. But if it wasn't for the high play save opportunity, because you can't go higher than a 6, the Canadiens will win this one by a final score of 3-1 and take this time frame with the Jackets winning 5 games to 1. The Jackets did put up a good fight, winning game 1, but ever since, that was all she wrote. So once again, thank you for tuning in to today's time frame matchup between the 22-23 Columbus Blue Jackets and the 1976-77 Montreal Canadiens. As stay tuned for the game summary plus time frame summaries, or excuse me, stay tuned for the game plus time frame summaries for this time frame matchup with the 22-23 Columbus Blue Jackets. Plus, stay tuned for the next spin of the team decider wheel to see who will play the 76-77 Montreal Canadiens coming up in this Gauntlet Challenge. Thank you for tuning in. And once again, stay tuned for the for Game 6's game summary and the time frame summary presented by your favorite Bitty Beer products. If you choose to drink Bitty Beer, please remember to drink responsibly. As always, it has big taste. At a bitty price, it's Bitty Beer. Thank you so much for tuning in to today's time frame matchup between the 1976-77 Montreal Canadiens and the 2022-23 Columbus Blue Jackets. We look forward to bringing you future time frame matchups throughout the 2024-25 National Hockey League's regular season, whenever games are being played. Once again, it's that time of day again where we figure out to see who plays the 1976-77 Montreal Canadiens next in this Gauntlet Challenge project. As you can see, the 2 wheels have been reset, and let's do it. Please direct your attention to the Bitty Beer Team Selector wheel. As always, is presented by your favorite Bitty Beer products. If you choose to drink Bitty Beer, please drink responsibly. Big taste, Bitty price, Bitty Beer. The 2009-2010 Toronto Maple Leafs are going to be the next opponent for the 1976-77 Montreal Canadiens. So between the Leafs and the Habs, we want to figure out who's going to start the time frame as the home team. As always, please direct your attention to the Dot Cola home team decider wheel, as it's presented by Dot Cola, the official cola drink of the Play Games community, and of course, of the 1976-77 Montreal Canadiens Gauntlet Challenge project. Oh, yikes, another choke by Toronto. It was halfway, but it lands in the 1976-77 Montreal Canadiens, as they will start the time frame as the home team. Sorry, Toronto's fans. Sorry, Leafs fans, but your team may have choked in the playoffs all those years ago, but again, you choke again here. Again, I know I got a pull up on there, so I do apologize there. But anyway, 2009 the 2009-2010 Toronto Maple Leafs will be the 76-77 Habs' next opponent here in this Gauntlet Challenge. Stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for that time frame coming up in this project. Coming up soon in this project. Without further ado, if you like what you saw in today's action between the 22-23 Columbus Blue Jackets and the 1976-77 Habs, I really appreciate it if you leave a like on this video, as it will help me out here on the channel. And if you are not subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? If you like the content that you see, and if you don't want to miss out on any future matchups, please feel free to subscribe and turn on that notifications bell, so that way you don't miss out on anything that I post here on my channel, including the 1976-77 Montreal Canadiens Gauntlet Challenge project. And again, I hope you guys enjoyed today's action and today's video, and as always, have a great rest of your day.